Libra, welcome to your mid-November tarot reading with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. I hope that you're doing amazing, my beautiful Libras. This one's a general reading for Libra, dealing with a Libra, where we got Libra in your chart. Whatever brought you, there's a reason why you're brought to a reading. So just open yourself to receive, my beautiful Libras, and welcome. So you got King of Cups. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy. This is your point of power in the present moment. And King of Cups is an amazing energy for you to have here for, your mid-November energy, the rest of November, as we go towards the end of this year. Because it's like your relationship with other people is very beautifully balanced. Just beautiful balance all over the place, that leads to great manifestations. Because for you, Libra, balance is your superpower. If everything is in balance, you're good. You're very good, super good. You know what I mean? So know that you've got many helpful resources at the moment. So you may not even realize how, let me just find the right way to say it. Give me a moment. You don't even realize how many people are willing to help you right now, wanting to help you, wanting to support you, wanting to see you win, wanting to see you succeed. Because they see the truth of who you are, they see the beauty of who you are, the authenticity of who you are. So, direct influence for your Ace of Swords. How will you choose? How will you choose, Libra? The support is here. People want to be doing things. They're waiting your directions. They're like, tell us what to do and we do it. We're on it. Well, what are you going for? And of course, a very good thing is always to start with, which is quite a winning formula for you, especially Libra, is, well, humanity in general, but especially for you, what is my goal? What is my end goal? How do I want to feel? How do I want to experience my end result? What is it that I want? I want you to make a very important decision here today. A very important decision I want you to make here today. And that decision is to choose to believe in yourself. What has brought you towards where you currently are? For the Emperor energy, Aries, new beginnings energy. There's always light and dark in life. Remember, the energy that you feed determines directly the kind of experience of life that you have. That's just how it works. We are energy. We are governed by laws. The universe has laws. And, when we think about laws, and this is actually an area where you shine, my beautiful Libra. This is an area where you shine because you're all about that polarity, naturally, which is quite cool actually. And I speak about that in my Hermetics, 7 Hermetic Principles coaching. You can take a look for the links for all my courses down below in the description. This is that energy that asks you, like, again, what do you want the end result to be? Things can go either way for you. So, people have this way of saying, oh, a new beginning. Oh, that's amazing. That is fantastic. Which I agree with. Granted that it is in your highest and best interest. So, it's always a good idea to want to know what's my end goal. What is my motivation? What is driving me? Now, I see good things happening here for you. You wanna cut yourself some slack here. All right, you got to give yourself a break. Give yourself a little bit of a breather here. I see you've been very hard on yourself. And yes, it's brought you results, which is beautiful. But, like breathe a little, man. Bring, like in the area, like you may be very relaxed in certain areas. And then maybe in other areas, not so much. Or maybe it's a shit all over the place. Whatever it is, bring it into the spaces where you need it. You know what I'm saying? Bring the light into the spaces where you need it. Open yourself to it. What is crowding you at the moment is the Knight of Wands. Okay? Why is your emotions all over the place? Very erratic. Because again, they're with Knight of Wands. Knights are always sort of like a warning. And Wands is our passion and our drive. And, you know, maybe something here, Libra, that, I mean, you're a very, really beautiful, kind, compassionate person, you know, in general. But it seems like you're in danger here of maybe communicating through words, through actions, you know, through absence, however it may be. But there's clear communication here that I feel that you know, you might do irreparable damage here. So you might want to rethink things there just for a moment. Okay? If you are feeling very heated, especially around this full moon in Taurus energy period, because that energy still goes for like a good 3 to 5 days, you know. Even though for some reason Virgos seem to not be affected by it too much at all. Interesting. Whereas for others, just before the full moon in Taurus, because it's also a supermoon, it's the last supermoon for quite a while. Sorry. For this year and the foreseeable future. So the leading up to it was quite rough, actually. It was rough for me, most definitely. But then again, I'm a Cancerian, I'm a water energy, so I'm linked to the moon. But it was rough. How did it affect you? And if you are open to a transformation, to a deep healing, to the very core of the essence of the being of who you are, to the very initiation of your identity, my beautiful, beautiful, amazing Libras, then, you know, place your hand on your heart and say, yes, Source, yes, Universe. I say open to transformation that's kind and gentle. Because there is a deep generational, genetic sort of clearing here happening in your pathology. And this is typically quite a challenging experience to go through in life. Even if you are happy, you're fulfilled, you've got everything that you want, it's kind of like just a lot to deal with. It's just intense, you know, which is overwhelming. It can be very stressful. You really want to spend, if nature's your thing, you want to spend as much time out in nature, nature sounds, bring nature into your home. So maybe you'd like to, you know, live in nature, live by the ocean, live next to a river. And maybe that is not so fully possible for you at this particular point in time just yet. You know, but draw the energy in, and I can guarantee you, Libra, that this works, because when I was living in Cape Town in the city, and I was very unhappy, and I wanted to live sort of like more in the country, in the mountains, and that sort of thing, you know, and I dreamed of what it would look like, and I would like to have like nice fish tanks, and all that sort of stuff, and the only thing that I could do at that point in time was, like, I've got 2 fish tanks, I could buy the 1 tank, it was empty, but I said, when I move to my space, I will set this tank up. And then it's drawn me to the space where it's just perfect. It really does work. And going forward in this month, into actually even next year, my beautiful Libras, you're getting the opportunity to really embark on very new paths, very different sort of things. Not possibly the sort of thing that you've done before. If I told you that I'm running a special and personal readings up until the end of November, I don't know if I have, but I'm running a mega special and personal readings. The details are in the description below. Okay, running it for November. Yeah, you get the opportunity to do things very differently, you know. Follow your heart, not so much your head. Your head's going to communicate all your fears for you. Your heart's going to take you, you know, like, trust your intuition. You, Libra, you've got some of the strongest intuition. And it's so gentle, but in the same sense, it is a very, I normally find Libra, you know, energy to actually be quite male. You know, and even like a lot of my friends, very close friends of mine, are ladies and they're Libras. Quite a large number actually now that I think about it. And they're very strong, very strong. But simultaneously, you also want to remember that you are also very emotional. You are very sensitive because you're both. And you wanna, you wanna play fair game with all sides. Okay? Yeah? Play fair game with both sides. That way everybody wins. Yeah? Okay. You're moving into your energy, you're moving in, you're connecting with this energy of the age of Aquarius here. This is what Source want to let you know. This is a message for you directly from Source. Okay? I channel my message directly from the Creator. You moving, like with the shift as Pluto has made now, my beautiful, beautiful Libras, you're moving into the age of Aquarius, and I can see more so than I think any of the other signs that I've seen so far. I still have to read for Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and then also for the first time in quite a long time, I'm going to do an LGBTQ plus reader. I used to call it same-sex, but then I realized that excludes a lot of people. You know, yeah. I used to have my own hang-ups and issues that I needed to work through. So glad that I did. You know, before I go off on a completely different tangent there, what you don't see coming, I see that your life gets easier. You know, you know, now that I'm doing your reading, I actually wish that this was a reading where I was showing you my face, so that you can just, like, you know, sometimes words can't describe, but eyes can show. You know, but I'm doing this on an iPad, so I wouldn't even know how to turn it around. But it's almost like you've had this many things that you had going on, and you had love for them all. Now I get almost like you get this one love, and that makes everything possible for you. So that's quite beautiful. So again, what is the goal? What is the feeling that you wanted in? That's always the question. What is the feeling? Because the feeling is going to tell you everything that you need to know. Okay? It's quite a lengthy reading for you. Let's see what we have for you, yeah? But that's also something that I like about you, Libra. You take your time. You know, I've got this one friend of mine. Him and I actually did an interview a while ago on, he's a fitness instructor and a personal trainer. His name is Dominic. So if you look down in my videos at some point, a few months back, you will see we did an interview there. Not too long ago, maybe, like 6 months back. Very interesting character. And he's also a Libra. And I love it because he's like this gentle teddy bear. But he just takes his time. He's so gentle and understanding, and I would be like, no, we gotta do it now, and he just laugh, and I'll be like, Mr. Nelson, you know, that's Libra, that's you, and you are getting to live your life in that bliss. That's what I see coming for you. And if it resonates, place your hand on your heart, take a breath and say yes. King of Pentacles, your financial problems are being solved. Okay, if you've been having some concerns with the finances, which I see that some of you have, very strongly, you getting into that energy. But the reason why you're coming into this energy of abundance so profoundly is because I feel that you kind of shifted into that higher level of abundance. So, you know, maybe there's a certain sort of, you know, vibe that you had going, and that's been going quite well, and it's sort of, you outgrew it, but it seemed there was a period where you were still trying to sort of make it work over and over and over, but it's something like it's gone. So either a career came to an end, this might be a very profound connection that has come to an end, and, you know, if that's the case, then I want to send you love. But something has very kind of shocked you here to a halt, and somehow you change completely. And somehow through all of this, I see you ending up, you know, whereas before you would have been the person that always looks at how things can go wrong and what can be the mistake, and oh God this and oh God that, and, you know, let me try and prevent. I see now that your flow with your energy is of such a nature that it's just like relax, like chillax, but, you know, and because of that, abundance naturally comes to you, because when we are at ease and at peace and, you know, just flowing with the flow, then the original plan that has always been there kind of steps forward and just activates itself, and everything just goes well and you're good, because there's already a perfect plan for your life. You know, and we call it your, well, not 100% fully, but let's call it your divine timing. It is that sense, that highest dream that the Creator dreamed for you, those inevitable things in your life that's going to happen, but it's going to take you in a good direction, even if you don't see it this way, particularly at this time right now, you know, because right now shit's going south. So it doesn't seem like anything is happening, you know. It's I call this, you know, a blessing that doesn't seem like a blessing. It's basically like a blessing in disguise, you know. Okay, so there's some cards popping out. So we're clarifying what we're clarifying here now, the Nine of Cups. That one I saw first. That, what is that? The Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands. Ooh, interesting. And Strength energy, Leo energy. Oh, blow me away. So this is quite interesting because there's this profound emotional release, but it's like you are, I don't know, could it be that you were distanced, as in D-I-S-T-A-N-C-E-D, distance from someone, but they were still playing this very key role in your life, and somehow you stepped away from it. It's almost like they had some sort of emotional imprint on you, which kind of like, no matter how good things get, there was still that slight little bit of a damper that was placed on it. I won't call it animosity even, that's way too strong. It's just that like rakatakatak, the thing that one can't explain. And I see you moving past it beautifully. I see you moving into strength. Everything that you've gone through, all these challenges, all these almost like falling into pitholes in life, it has really come to, like, it's come and done like this full circle, and you get to see what the lesson is now. Right place, right time, where you understand what is the best way in which to, distribute your availability, your resources, your time, your money, your knowledge. It's very powerful stuff. I see you living very much in alignment, in attunement with your intuition. Follow that intuition, beautiful, beautiful Libra. You follow your intuition, you can't go wrong. You definitely won't. We're clarifying that Knight of Wands, which is crowning you, before we're clarifying the recent past there, that Emperor energy. So Temperance, Sagittarius energy, that's that wild card sort of energy. But Sagittarius has got like a hidden kind of wisdom about them. It's actually quite profound, It's what, Sagittarius has this thing where they've got this way that they can look at you, and it's like a hypnotizing look, Like seriously, it's like that hypnotizing sort of look that they give you. And like you don't, even if you didn't know that somebody was a Sagittarius, if you meet them and you caught them attention, it's like the light shines on you. You won't forget it. Even if you never speak again, you will not forget it. You won't forget that moment. So there's a lot of those loading for you. And next to it is the Temperance energy and the Ten of Swords. That is about release, release, release. Release, release, release. Transformation, rebirth. So it's more than new beginnings. It's rebirth. It's I suppose if you want to, you can call it 3D to 5D consciousness shift. You're leaving the old behind. So what is the motivation behind it? Clarify that Emperor energy, more trump cards, major shifts here happening for you. Judgment energy, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands. So, and Judgment energy is a powerful energy where we understand, and this is what I love in Theta Healing as well, which I practice, which is incredible. It's like, when you realize that the only one who can set you free is you. So you understand, what is it that I get from holding on to this? What particularly am I forgiving? That whole thing of releasing all negative energies up to the light, it doesn't work because your brain has no idea what you are talking about. And if your brain doesn't get it, your energy doesn't get it. You gotta be specific. And I see you being specific. You're knowing what you're letting go. You manifesting here like you're ticking off a list in a very powerful way. You're making things happen here. You're healing deep generational wounds. You're the change in your family. That's a big thing. Okay? You are the change in your family. Three of Swords, your heart is healed. Devil energy, again releasing yourself. The devil energy is about understanding that the boogeyman that goes boom in the night under our bed, it is us. It is us. It is within our pathology. And when you get that, you understand what you get from it, the little boogeyman, then you release it. But you understand what you release, and you know what you replace it with. And you are rebuilding your life here in a beautiful way. Let's look at this Mars energy in your foundation. Foundation is what is unlocking sort of like in your DNA, through your lifetimes, all the family lineages. So Two of Wands, Page of Cups, Hermit energy, Virgo energy. travel. Getting some beautiful dreams coming through here. I see many of you already in love. I see that love getting better. I see some of you maybe not that interested in love, but it finds you anyways because you're ready for it and you're deserving of it. And take your you're getting to take your time with it. Okay? You're getting to take your time either way. This is not somebody that's going to come and monopolize your time. One more card. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Easy release. Hold on to nothing. My beautiful, beautiful, amazing Libras. During this last bit of November 2024, hold on to nothing. Not a single thing. Okay, we're going to clarify this 3 of Pentacles, which is the direction in which you are heading. What's most likely to happen? Remember, you always have free will. Eh? Nothing is ever set in stone. Ever. If you don't like it, you can change the energy. That's what's powerful. 10 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Lots of releases going forward. And it's interesting because I won't say that these releases are without their emotions, but it is not so distraughting as it may have been before. I see you at the point, and maybe not too long ago, you know, a couple of, I want to say months, but maybe a couple of weeks back, you had maybe had experiences where you just felt like, you know what, there's no point to any of this. I'm just going to pull the plug. I'm done. Pull the plug on myself. And I see that now you're releasing those things. And it's a different sort of pain because you understand the purpose behind it. You know, so it's a different sort of pain. You understand the purpose behind it. It's very powerful. You understand what's necessary, what needs to come, what needs to go. Your vision is on point. We're going to go take a walk in our bubbles. The direct message there from Source, Star Energy, Aquarius Energy. Remember, you're moving into that collective consciousness that everybody speaks about, the 5D consciousness. So your consciousness is already there. You may have had some, you know, trouble with the physical that was still more in the 4D, so it was still crystallizing. You're going into that space. You're stepping into your light like nobody's business. You're creating your future. You're going to next steps. Your dreams are taking off. There's a lot of forgiveness that I see that you still do within yourself, with yourself. But you know, when we start to do forgiveness with the self, Libra, I kid you not, this is where we begin to step into our power in a dynamic way. Okay, so you're on the right track here. Yes. That 8 of Wands that you didn't see coming, remember that was you really coming from that heart center space, the importance of a goal for you. 2 of Wands, travel again. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. So love is doing like close connections, like this could be with like just a close, you know, family member or a loved one, but I feel it more like a romantic vibe, and this could even be in the absence of someone. There is still some shifts that are taking place here. It's like you know, like you want to choose the path of light because you understand the path of light and it gives you joy and everything, but you really, you know, at the other end, you kind of want to feel a little bit gangster and just rip their throats, you know, and it's a little bit of a sword edgy vibe for which way this is going. Things are, you know, a little bit on edge there for a while between the old self and the new self, you know, because the thing is, and it's quite interesting, that when we start to, you know, when what we want becomes available and we can have it, there is a lot of times when our fear kicks in. And then all of a sudden, everything that you wanted to get away from and that you wanted to manifest away from suddenly looks so damn good. You know, but I do see that common sense prevails. So good. You were tired of everything. There's a fear of success here in you somehow. You've got the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Justice energy. There's one big demon that you're still dealing with here. and you becoming amigos with this demon, you know. It's actually quite interesting. Stable, the creator of ThetaHealing that I do, which is amazing. There's some information about it in the description. She says that, like, I think it's an older saying, but, you know, this is why I first came across it, that your ego has to be your amigo. And I think it's very important, actually, you know. There's balance here. You see you're coming into your energy, justice energy. This is your energy with King of Pentacles, happy family life. And I don't know, but I really get the sense that you are getting to finally put down roots. So even if you have a house, had a house, are in a connection, I get the sense that you are now getting to put down roots. So maybe you've done everything that you wanted to do, or you've gone through a shift or a change, you know, while the two sort of go hand in hand. But, you know, you're kind of getting to do what you wanted to do. You know, so if you maybe, you know, do get to, say, for example, go live in a cabin by the sea type of thing, then it ends up being the cutest, most wonderful, most incredible, like, you know, Airbnb, fantastic, next level, deluxe place. And it's all yours. And you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. And I see it coming to you so easily, like price and things are not an issue. Availability is like, yeah, you can just move in, no problem. Still got to work on working together. Collaboration. I see that some of you are desperately holding on to your independence, and that is the one thing that can royally screw you over sometimes, Libra. There's still some emotions, there's still some fears, but I also see with the sun energy that you are dealing with it. So it seems that for some reason you are sort of getting on board with collaborating with others. This could be in a partnership, it could be at work. You know, sometimes one of the problems that you can actually have, Libra, is that when you are passionate, you are passionate. And, you know, your idea of commitment, it's a lot more than, it almost surpasses Virgo sometimes, you know, because you're like, no, we're going to do this, and you can do it over. It can be very, almost like, you know, pathologically perfectionistic sometimes. And so when another dynamic comes in, that sort of rattles, you know, it sort of like mixes the toys up a bit in the toy box. But I see that you actually grow from that, so that's beautiful. So this is actually a healing experience. So when you do have this dispute with whoever this is, you know, the significant person, could be more than one people, but there's a key person here, maybe like secondary energy. But just remember that, you know, the things that come up that rattle us, the things that, what is that word people like to use? Trigger you. A trigger is actually an opportunity to heal, because a trigger shows you that, listen, something here is not cool. And remember, anything that activates you is a trigger. When I see a gelato stand, I'm triggered in a very happy way. You know? Why does it seem like some of you don't like the idea of a gelato stand? Let me know in the comments. Okay, that's what I have for you, my beautiful Libras. I hope that it helps. It's quite a lengthy reading. I wish you all the best. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out that personal reading offer if you're interested. For my heart, namaste, love and light. I look forward to connecting with you on the next video.